What a nice night. We got ourselves all of our Bugsnax in here. We've got all our sauces. And then there's just Shelter sitting here. Hello everyone, Mystic here, and welcome back to Bugsnax. Last time we went over to the Sizzling Sands and met up with Shelter. We still have to actually interview her. Nope, she seems to be asleep here, but let's wake her up.
Yes, child.
Hello, Shelter. Do you have time for an interview by chance?
When one asks questions, one may receive answers.
I will take that as a yes, you would like to do an interview. Okay. Who are you?
One is called Shelter. One who is me acts as a vessel for the will of Mother Nature. So it is. One maintains balance and purity.
Well, okay then. Why come to Snaktooth Island then, Shelter?
A calling felt in the soul. Distant voices say they need you. Free tickets won in a raffle.
Lisbeth held a raffle?
A raffle is a metaphor. But yes.
Okay then. That's a bit odd, but okay. What are your thoughts on Bugsnax?
The toxin. The mother abhors them in all their alluring forms. One feels them crawling around us, beneath us, inside us.
Who is the mother, anyway?
Mother Nature, the mother. She, the purest light, from whom all life flows.
Okay then. Why did you leave town?
One cast out they, the scion of toxins. Yet, lessons unlearned, the cravings only grew. So it was one journeyed far to isolate oneself and live by example. So it was. One got very, very lost.
Okay, so you tried to leave, you left, and then you got lost. Well, do you have any info on Lisbeth by chance?
She, the huntress, is gone from us, strayed from the mother's path, chasing the healer's tainted love. Thrice were they warned, so this once you shall be warned. A doom befalls those who consume the toxin.
Doom? Can you be more specific?
A doom of toxin unending. The ground shakes, the sky splits. Look not upon it, move not an inch, or be swallowed by the Queen of Venoms. Or so I heard.
You're a fraud, aren't you, Shelter?
Everyone is a fraud in a sense.
Well, thank you. That was all very unhelpful.
Ever are more questions asked, seldom are more answers given. One must live content with the absence of knowing. Meditate on this.
Okay,
A vessel of the unknown. May answers be found in its mystery.
Shelter has a locked box, which we need a key for. If you remember, we do have a key from Floofty. And yeah, it works. got some googly eyes, and tape number 5. This tape was vital, actually, because it's the final one.
Today is the day I, Elizabeth Megapig, solved the greatest mystery of this island. I found a door near the frosted pit. What could be behind it, I wonder. Oh, wait for me, Liz! Bill, what are you doing out here? Following you. Did you want to come with me? I thought it might be fun to hunt Bugsnax together. If that's alright with you. That'd be amazing. But maybe not today. This peak isn't for beginners. I've been practicing. I got Cello to show me the ropes, bro. Very impressive. I didn't know you were working out. I guess it's hard to see my muscles under those Bugsnax. You really are changing, Bill. I'm sorry I was being so selfish. It's okay. I don't want apologies, worrying, any of it. I just want us to be together. And to see how much you're exaggerating about your dangerous work. Oh, really? Think it'll be a walk in the park, huh? That's right. And I bet I can even catch more Bugsnax than you. Woohoo! You're on.
Well, with that, we know that Eggabell and Lisbeth weren't on rocky terms before they vanished. They were on great terms. And, well, obviously Lisbeth showed some concern for Eggabell out in the field. Alright. You might have an annoying personality, Floofty, but I need to talk to you. What are you up to?
Ah, you're here. I have need of your assistance again. Since my last discovery, I've been testing the limits of Bugsnax regeneration. Unfortunately, I've done all I can with this one leg. I want to try something rather more advanced. Put simply, I'm going to remove my head.
Excuse me, Floofty. Come again? Did you just say you're going to remove your head?
Pardon me, I forgot your limitations. Remove as in cut off. Head as in the thinky part. And I am reasonably certain that Bugsnax will regrow it in its entirety.
Floofty, this is so unsafe. If this goes wrong, you know what's gonna happen.
Indeed. Perhaps I could do something more measured if I had a full team, funding, and a great deal more subjects. But as usual, nobody's volunteering.
Floofty, you should understand why no one wants to volunteer. But if it will make you feel better, I can find more volunteers.
Oh, very well. You're welcome to try.
This ain't gonna end well, I can already see it since what she's planning. Also, Gramble?
Oh, not again! Should tie myself down.
I know, you have problems with that. But, will you help with Floofty's experiment?
No thanks. That Floofty shows up in my nightmares, always watching me.
Okay, so Gramble is just terrified of her. Makes sense. Tiffany? Lambus, can you two get up, please?
Nice to see ya.
Would you help with Floofty's experiment, Tiffany?
Oh, well, Floofty's fun to gab with, but their methods are pretty extreme, don't you think?
That's precisely what I thought, Tiffany. Alright, you can go back to bed. Hello, Ambus. Will you help with Floofty's experiments?
No.
A nice resounding no. Makes sense. Who would want to have their head cut off? Hey, Befka. I have a proposal for you. Would you like to help out with something? It might involve Floofty.
Why? Is Floofty looking for someone to snack on? LOL JK, but seriously? No.
The fact that even Beffica doesn't like her. I know this is gonna go wrong, but hi Shelter.
Blessed be.
Would you like to help with Floofty's experiment?
Speak not of the wicked alchemist. They who gladly hasten our doom.
I expected as much, since if you are to look at Floofty, hates Shelter. And if you are to look at Shelter, hates Floofty. Yeah, these two just don't want to see each other. Okay. Wiggle.
Hello, darling.
Would you like to help out with Floofty's experiment?
Darling, they once called me a vociferous profligate. I'm terribly insulted, though I have no idea what that even means.
Okay. I only have 2 more choices. And I know precisely who I want to ask. Philbo.
Hey, buddy.
Would you like to help out with Floofty's experiment?
I don't think I'd be any help in that department. Floofty said I was about as useful as a beaker without a bottom.
Okay. Now for my final choice, and this is to specifically go at Floofty. Hey, Snorpy. I have a question for you, mate.
Ah, nice to see you.
Would you like to help your sister with an experiment?
Absolutely not. Whatever scheme my sibling put you up to, it certainly won't end well.
That's what I've said, Snorpy. That's what I've said. Also, since she's asleep, how's it going?
Ah, chum! Good to see you on this ordinary tyranny-free day. Let us talk pleasantly of the weathers.
Yes, the weathers.
I've discovered something terrible. My seismic readings show that activity in the mountain is growing stronger and more frequent over time.
Oh.
We must find the source of the quakes before the situation grows out of control. There is an unusually large Bugsnax on the mountain that I'm certain is involved. The formidable Scoopy Banoopy. Disassemble it and dispose of the components in my mouth, and once more we will have thwarted the Grumpanotti.
Okay, so aside from how yeah, he does seem a bit unhinged, Snorpy does have a good point. There is a lot of seismic activity which might end up being bad. Also, hi Shelter. What's up?
You who continues to spread the toxin's dark influence are lost. But one will guide you to the true path. Behold, the box of purity. Those Bugsnax placed inside shall be purged by the light of Mother Nature. Make an offering to the box. Show that you are willing to walk this path.
Okay, Sheldon wants us to offer 1 Bugsnax to that box. Now, with all of those side missions added to the list, I'm going to talk with Floofty, since no one wants to volunteer.
As expected. My name alone is enough to frighten them off.
Well, here's the thing, Floofty. Does that bother you? Because, you kinda deserve it.
Hardly. It's not me they're truly afraid of. They give in to cowardice and ignorance because they cannot fathom the tremendous good that my research can do. Since I have failed time and again to change their minds, the burden rests on me to complete the work. Perhaps then they will understand its value. As for you, I require enough Bugsnax to fully transform my body. Only the sweetest and most filling will be acceptable.
I'm gonna be blunt, Floofty. That seems out of character.
Consider it a personal request. This could be my last meal after all.
Okay. This is the only mission line that has one important notice. Fully transform Floofty.
Hello.
In akin to how...
Darling.
I changed Wiggle fully. I need to do that to Floofty. So, how will I do that? Simple. Very, very simple. The Bugipedia. As you can see, there are still a few things I have yet to find. A Bugsnax while it's raining in Flavor Falls. I've still yet to find one of them in the Scorched Gorge. And I've still yet to get a few of them from the Sizzling Sands, as well as Sugar Pine Woods. Yep. I'm going to be finishing up some of the Bugipedia, as this is valuable to do. So, I need to get quite a lot of Bugsnax. Once I've collected all of these though, hopefully for a lot of this place, I will be done for good. And there's the first specimen, Crystal Sweetie Fly. Quite literally, same as every other Sweetie Fly, with one major difference. It's from this place. Nothing else changes it. And once I got this, I should be done in the Scorched Gorge. Now, I need to get rid of this barbecue bunga. Try to lure bunker on. Got it. Kinda worked. I used barbecue bunker to stun it. And now let's just hope that the barbecue bunker, yep, it won't follow me. Good. Because there's the Scorched Gorge now completed. So now it's time to go to the Sizzling Sand and grab quite a few Bugsnax that remain. We got Praying Picantis, we got the Black Lolive, Buffalocust, Scorpepper, an unknown, which is the snack pod, and then another two which I can't get quite yet. So, off I go. With, as well, a great collection of all the sauce. So, most of the Bugsnax in these final areas are some of the toughest to grab. Most notably, though, are the ones here in the Sizzling Sand. Those being Praying Picantis and Scorpepper. They have very particular strategies. And honestly, Scorpepper is the easier of the two. However, I still need to get this Lolive. And as it loves cheese, you can guess what I'm doing. Here we go. The funniest thing is Sodi is trying to clean the Spuddy here. However, thanks to how it's carrying the Spuddy, bang, it gained enough weight to drop. Now for the next one on the list. Oh, wait, before anything. Okay, I did not mean to grab the cheese, but meaty snack pod. Final snack pod type. Now, They love cheese and they hate hot sauce. So you know what we do? We lure Scorpeppa There we go. And now, with Scorpeppa put out, I grab it. Oh, what the? Oh, I'm assuming that was two Spuddies. Yep, that is two Spuddies just constantly whacking into one another. Now, I do believe I still need to actually get, yeah, a Buffalocust. Buffalocusts love two things, ranch sauce and hot sauce. So what do? Well, considering how Buffalocusts work, you wait for it to fall. While it's on the ground, it will go after sauce. Come on, Buffalocust. And once again, Sodi puts it out. That is the only real way to deal with any of these snacks that are on fire. Get Sodi to do the work. As such, Praying Picantis is in the same boat. However, it fears Spuddies, which also love cheese but love ketchup. There we go. Put him out. And then run him. That ain't good. Well, I've got the Spuddy instead. Praying Picantis is a nightmare, as you can see. Come on. Okay, looks like I've got to play my strategy. There we go. Launched the Praying Picantis off. And now I've got to lure this. Thanks to how I've taken out that Spuddy that was over there, this Picantis has to go a long way. I'll get my ketchup ready. There we go, Picantis is out. And Picantis is stunned. There it is, Praying Picantis. This is now all of the Bugsnax I currently can have. So it's time for Sugar Pie. And once it rains, I will go to Flavor Falls for the final one there. So, let me run, or actually no, I always forget this is a thing, but you can quick travel via the map. I always forget that. But yeah. let's go ahead and figure out, does anyone need a praying picantis? Does anyone need any other things? And in the end, just see what happens.
Doing good?
Hey!
Okay. Who needed particular Bugsnax? As I have got 2 Spuddies, a buffer locust, praying picantis, scored pepper, and plenty of other things. Last meal, box lunch. Beef up. Aha! Chandler, I'm gonna have to ignore you for now because Cromdo here.
Great work now. Now hand it over and watch me work.
Wanted my buffer locust.
Oh man, I am stuffed thanks to my friend here. I couldn't eat another snack. Guess I'll just throw away this delicious buffalocust.
Did you say buffalocust? Oh, hold on now, Cromdo. I'd be happy to take it.
Take it? I don't do charity, Triff.
What do you want for it?
Well, I happen to be in the market for a treasure map.
Never mind. See ya.
Whoa. What's the deal here?
I'm not letting a crook like you get a hold of that map. You'll just swipe the Bugsnax and sell them off.
No, wait. Please.
Looks like your plan failed, Cromdo. So now what are you gonna do, mate?
Business as usual. I try to play nice and fair. I get a door slammed in my face. Yeah, well, if Triffy thinks I'm a crook, I'll show her a crook. We're gonna steal that map. Meet me outside her hut. Midnight. No cops. Right,
looks like we're doing it. Nope.
I'll keep watch and turn away any looky-loos while you sneak upstairs all quiet-like and nab that map. Got it?
This seems like a crime, Cromdo.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. No, I'd do it myself. Believe me, it's just that I got this condition where I'm deathly allergic to jail time. Yeah, don't sweat it, pal. You'll do great.
God. Well, they're both asleep, so I can get in here and grab that map. Uh-oh. Looks like Wambus is awake.
What's that? Cactus?
Go back to sleep, Wamby.
Okay. Good night.
God, that was close. But I've got the map.
Oh, nice job. Easy as pie.
You are a blight on society, Cromdo.
Look, I'm not a bad guy. When I got my Bugsnax, I'll pay Triffany back way more than this is worth. Anyway, we're gonna have to wait a while for the heat to die down. Until then, zip. Lip zip, got it?
Oh.
Okay. Now, what else can I do? Oh! Donate a praying picantis. That actually works out pretty well. Now, I need to do a few things. I need to catch aggressive, meaty Bugsnax, once again for Chandlo. I need to catch a Snaktooth and a Sherby for Lambus. And I need to do a few other things. With one of the main things being Floofty.
You again.
Time to feature.
Unbelievable. Oh, neat.
There we go.
Oh, neat.
And to end it off, score pepper.
Very good. You're actually being useful. I have a few more preparations to make. The experiment will begin in 24 hours.
Okay. Oh. Once the device is activated. Oh.
Thus triggering my regeneration.
How do you know this will work?
I don't. That's what the experiment is for. I need you to load the funnel at the back, and then we can begin.
This is highly dangerous.
You put a stop to this nonsense right now!
Snobbington, here to sabotage my career again?
Sabotage? I'm trying to save your life!
Nonsense. If my hypothesis is correct, I will be perfectly fine, and I will have advanced medical knowledge by a century.
And if you're wrong, you'll be headless. Even after everything you've done, I still care about you, Floofty.
Don't try to infect me with your cowardice. What you should care about is my work. That is what is truly important.
You are important. Despite your rampaging ego, the world will go on with or without your experiments.
I would think you at least would understand. Instead, you insist on being a selfish, spineless, slack-jawed baby.
See, this is why nobody wants to help you.
Here's the thing, Floofty. Snorpy has a point.
It's pitiful, isn't it? I can rearrange fibrous tissue with electrostatic waves, but I cannot convince my own brother to help me. My work should stand for itself. I shouldn't need to put so much effort into explaining myself. But it does take effort. With the others, it is simple. I can write them off as ignorant, frightened children. But not Snorpy. I know he's not a coward or a fool, which means that the error is mine. I cannot make myself understood. So I lose patience, and I give up on understanding. And perhaps that is cowardice on my part.
Seems like Floofy's, to a degree, understood what's going on. And, of all people, it had to be Snorpy to knock her ego down a little bit. Also, yes, that one random Strabby I got from Floofy I've just given the shelter to kind of cheese this out.
Blessings be yours.
Well, Shelter, I made an offering.
A wise choice was made. So it is, the light that shines within darkness shines brightest over all. Meditate on this, and return one day hence.
Basically, Shelter's saying, let time progress. So, my experiment would have worked. That said, I've realised I've often been harsh with you in a way that is unproductive. As an apology, here's a jar of snack specimens for your private research. Floofty. Yes, Floofty literally just gave me a jar containing a Strabby. And I'm sorry, Philbo, but I would like to see this Strabby, even if it sounds very weird. There we go. So, while I may not have been able to go to the Frosted Peak as I planned, I've been able to get a lot of these quest lines either sorted or started. And I want to do one final thing, which is Wambus is here with the Snaktooth and Sherby. And luckily for me, Snaktooth is in Simmering Springs, while Sherby is actually not far away from here. So, let's go ahead and grab Snaktooth first. And, well, Snaktooth is obviously pretty simple to grab. All I have to do is run over here. And I simply have to get my trap. Looks like I gotta do it this method again. And this method is simply just catch it like that. Okay. Now that I've got that, it's time to go to Boiling Bay to grab Shelby. This is not going to be hard at all. Let's simply just go to where Shelby is, which is a bit annoyingly at this moment on the opposite side of where we're going to spawn. As for we spawn by the volcano, and Snaktooth is all the way over there. Keep on running. There it is. There's Shelby. Now, the obvious thing about Shelby is this. It's frozen. There we go. Now, all I got to do is wait for Shelby here to be put out. Careful, Shelby. And catch it. Now with Snaktooth and Shelby, all I have to do is plant them. So let's quick warp to Snacksburg. This is, I believe, the end of Wambus's storyline as well. Sorry for the sudden cut, just had to quickly sort out a thing or two. But yeah, now that I have Snaktooth and I have Shelby, let's plant them. As you can see, it's all 5 plots now filled in. What do you have to say, Wambus, for me finishing the jobs? Because I planted your digging snacks.
You've done right by me, stranger. Thanks for sticking with me. Come back tomorrow. We'll see if this bears fruit.
Okay. Let me grab up some sauce, since I've used quite a bit of it. And those 2 stomachs. Alright, for now, let's talk to Shelter. What happened with the box shelter?
So it is! The toxins are no more.
You ate the Bugsnax.
One is pure. One would never be tempted by such poison. This is why one sits in meditation every day for 6 hours, repeating the mantra. Don't think about Bugsnax, don't think about Bugsnax, don't think about Bugsnax. And so it is, one never thinks about Bugsnax.
Clearly. What's next?
The sun rises, ever are more toxins left to be purified. In dreams each night, one sees inch-wraps, cheeses, and peel bugs. This vision must be will of the mother. So it is. You must bring them to the box of purity.
You can hear that she's going yum, but that's the thing. She wants to now have me offer an intrap, a cheeser, and a green peel bug. This means, in terms of where we'll have to go, we will need to go to Flavor Falls. We will need to go to the Scorched Gorge, and finally we will need to return to Sizzling Sands. But first, Cromdo. You ready to start the search?
Ready to get rich? Hope you got your sunglasses, pal, because we're heading to the Sizzling Sands.
This is why I chose to instantly do Cromdo now. Once we've loaded in, here we are.
Oh, I can smell it. This is gonna be the big one. My ticket out of this dump. After this, I won't have to work another day in sales for the rest of my life. I'm gonna use the cash to open a little karaoke bar where I can serve fancy drinks and sing as loud as I want. And I'll owe it all to Bugsnax. Oh, and you, of course. Hey, check it out. An old-timey casket. Wonder if there's treasure in there. Got it. Don't got it. Yeah, whatever. On to the real prize.
As you're going up there, Cromdo, I'm just going to very quickly grab myself one cheeser, which is coming in hot. There we go. Let me grab some hot sauce.
This is the place. Looks like we gotta do something to call the Bugsnax out. Should be a switch right about... Ah, here. Whoa, that is something, all right. But it looks like we still gotta blow this thing open. See if there's anything good and explosive around here.
Well, as it just so happens to be, the statues around have now got what appear to be pizza cutters. And this very thing Cromdo tried to open is steaming. Finally, looks like we need the snack grappler to activate it. Hello to you. And that is one Bombino. This also looks like our pad, so let's put it in.
There it is! My piece of the pie! Come on down here, you muddy angel!
And here it is. Mofza Supreme. Automatically, your first thought has to be to lock onto Mofza Supreme. Next up, you need to have the Bombinos put out. The way to put out Bombino is simple. When Mofza Supreme summons up whirlpools, it will put out the different Bombinos. There we go. Tornadoes. Run through them to get tons of Bombinos put out. Okay. Oh god. Let me grab this one. Wait for it to go over and hit Mofza Supreme. Once Mofza Supreme is down by a cutter, you cut him. It breaks the pizza cutter, but you slightly harm Mofza Supreme. There we go. I got a second hit on him. And got him again. He is now very much hurt. And what's more, is now he is permanently in a tornado. There's only one method to get him now, and that is you must wait for Mofsa Supreme to finish tornadoing. And he fell way too far away. But luckily, doesn't take long for him to get back up if he fell the wrong side. Also, oh, looks like he made himself fall. Well, hit him again. And there we go. Mofsa Supreme. Along with just an absolute ton of Pombinos that are bagged.
I'll be coughing up sand for a week. But with those new Bugsnax, I can just buy new lungs.
As you can see, all the Bombinos are now going nuts. But luckily, let me just throw away this one. Here you go, Cromdo. One Mofsa Supreme. And you can make it your head.
Nice work, pal. Let's go home and we'll count up the spoils.
And if you're wondering, yeah, the only way you can get your trap now is break it. So, this was the entirety of Sizzling Sands done. Yeah, Cromdo's line is the boss for here. There is one more boss fight in this game. However, I need to still do that character storyline. So, I'm going to say, once we visit Wambus, to finish off his storyline, I think it'll be a good time to close it off. So next time, we can actually go to the final area of the game. And once we're there, we can go ahead and carry on doing a lot of storylines. So, let's see what Wambus has to say. And, well, I'm already assuming his little experiment didn't go right. Let's see.
Well, they came out of the ground all right. Guess I didn't bury them deep enough.
Are you going to try again, Wambus?
What am I supposed to do if even I don't believe in me? I didn't come to this island to be free or to live off the land. I'm here because I couldn't make it over there. Deep down, I'm a failure.
You're being too hard on yourself, Wambus.
It's alright. I knew it all along. Well, I still got my sauce. It's not Bugsnax, but it's not nothing. Maybe I'm just stubborn enough to call that a win.
And that is Wambus's storyline. Stranger, thanks for sticking with me, even when I was doomed to fail. Maybe you'd better luck growing a little garden of your own. These days, I'm thinking starting fresh really ain't so bad. Wambus. And he gives you two things. A mini cactriffy and a grow light nursery. And, of course, Cromdo's line is done. Well, pal, even if our scheme went south, you're still held up by your end. Maybe a liar and a cheat, but I pay my dues. Fortunately, all I've got left is crummy old boombox, so just take it. It's not like I'll be needing it sometime soon. Cromdo. And yeah, that is both of those storylines done. So, what am I now able to put down? Well, mini character feet and the boombox, but I can now have a lot nicer looking area. Also, it makes sense to have mini character feet and to have the boombox. So our house is coming along pretty nice. So, next time, we will go up to the Frosted Peak, as that is the location of most of the Bugsnax that we now need for our storylines. This is Mystic, and